The 2721 iBeam is an easy-to-use, movement monitoring device. Its narrow detection field and portability make it extremely versatile, and the iBeam provides carers with peace of mind that their patients are being monitored, aren't moving around unattended, and haven't had a fall that the carers are unaware of. Perfect for at-home use or busy aged care environments, the iBeam uses infrared technology to detect movement. It is able to be used on its own and will emit an alarm from the device when triggered. It can also be paired with an external alarm that can be kept close by the carer to prevent the alarm ringing beside the patient. It is quick to set up and easy to install, and transmits a signal up to 50 meters when paired with an alarming device. The iBeam has a simple display that informs you of everything you need to know. It has 3 important features on the front that affect how the iBeam operates or tells you the current status of the iBeam. These 3 features are a switch on the bottom left, a button on the bottom right, and an LED indicator in the middle on the right-hand side. The switch on the bottom left has 3 options: local, off, and send. The local setting is for when the iBeam is being used as a standalone device. The send setting is to be used when the iBeam is operating with an additional alarm. As the label suggests, this setting sends a wireless signal from the iBeam to trigger the external alarm. Finally, there is the off setting, which will turn the iBeam off when it is not in use. The second feature is the status LED. The status LED is used to give you information about what state the iBeam is in. Depending on the color of the LED and the duration of illumination, the iBeam status LED will alert you of detected motion, low battery indication, the state of signal transmission, pause mode, and more. For a full breakdown of what else the status LED can tell you, please consult the product user manual. The final main feature to note is the pause/reset button. The main use for this button is to pause the iBeam's detection for 15 seconds when it is not an alarm, or to reset the device when it is alarming after a detection. We will now look at how to set up your iBeam. When you change the switch from off to local, the iBeam needs a few seconds to prepare itself for use. If the status LED is flashing green slowly, the unit is indicating that it is not currently ready to detect or alarm. When the green LED has stopped flashing and is blank, the iBeam is ready for operation. When someone passes through the beam and triggers an alarm, the iBeam will beep. And display a solid red status light until the reset button is pushed. Once the reset button is pushed, the beeping will stop and the status LED will change from solid red to flashing green slowly once more. As previously explained, the slow green flashes mean the iBeam is not currently detecting. The iBeam will do this after every alarm and after you alter the switch setting on the bottom left. This period of non-detection can be very useful when putting the iBeam in its desired position without continually setting off alarms. Once the green light stops flashing, the iBeam is ready to detect again. If you will be using your iBeam with a Cura 1 monitor or pager as the alarm source, then you will use the send setting rather than local. With this setting, the iBeam will no longer emit an alarm. Instead, it will send a wireless signal to your monitor or pager, and that is the device that will sound the alarm. This can be very useful for carers that are on the move or in another room. Before turning the iBeam switch to send, ensure that your monitor or pager has been turned on and put into programming mode. From here, switch the iBeam from off to send. The iBeam will automatically pair into the monitor or pager's first available channel. Your monitor or pager will beep or vibrate to indicate a successful connection. The iBeam will then quickly flash red. An alarm may trigger when the monitor or pager is taken out of program mode, if the iBeam's LED is flashing red. You can cancel this by pushing the reset button. The alarm will stop and briefly flash red, before changing to green. This is the iBeam indicating that it is in non-detection mode and allows you to reposition the device without accidentally setting off the alarm. The iBeam will resume detecting once the LED has faded. The average battery lifetime of an iBeam is roughly 6 months, but it depends on usage. It uses 3 AA alkaline batteries, and when the device becomes low, the status LED will illuminate red. The unit will also beep every 5 seconds, to prompt you to replace the batteries. Alternatively, the iBeam can be powered with a plug pack, which is available separately. When the iBeam is in operation, it is recommended to always have the antenna up for best results. There is also an easy stand that is available as an accessory. This allows for more flexibility with how you can set up and position the iBeam for optimal detection. Your setup is now fully ready for use. For any further programming or operational queries, please refer to the product user manual or contact us at Cura One directly.